Yeah, not sure where the stream went, but we are back on board here. Florida's out to an early 30-point lead here after P1.
Yep. Stream should be back online. Thank you very much. Sorry for the patience. As we are going into P2, and Florida, like Mel said, did jump out to an early lead. We do have London currently on the point because they're going to frag through their way. Senor will drop. Amish picks up 2. And that is going to be London currently in possession of the hard point. They're going to start making some of this time back. Yeah, we definitely have to change the colors after this. This is messed up.
Florida's supposed to be blue, but I don't know why it went
I think it's because the secondary color you picked is orange. And I guess for some reason the arrows decided to do orange.
Do the secondary color on the second.
Yeah, I don't know why that's the case. It's kind of weird. Anyways, yep, we're going to see the rotation already coming out from London going towards that third hard point. Amish is on a 5 killing spree, 6-3 right now before he's still alive, actually. He's still 8-2 and just absolutely running away right now as we do have him sitting underneath on the new hard point. He's getting set to go as Ray takes out a teammate before he finally ends Amish's killing spree. But no one's going to be sitting on the point, but London has taken the lead. They have a 6-point lead right now. As it looks like Florida's finally taken over the point, so they do clear it out. As Cosby's going to drop a couple of players out in the back with Neely.
London is going to find one more. P4 here and P5.
Yeah, well, the split spawn is coming through actually right now. You can see number 3 coming in from the left side, 2 and 4 coming in from the right as they kind of all swarm their way towards the high points. This will be a kind of split attack. As Miami's going to find one, he's going to get pushed out by a second player, and Ray is going to find him before 2 players drop. As everyone's going down right now.
It's just an absolute melee.
And Senor's on a 5-6 kill spree at the end result of that. He's still alive, it looks like, and he's still going before he finally drops. London will secure. Yeah, right as I say it, right? Right as I highlight him. The London is going to pop. They're going to come out. And
I'm not sure what London is
right
doing.
now.
They almost look like they are playing P5 and just giving up this entire 60 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Or if they're just on the wrong side of the map.
They're not. They just realized.
I think they've realized, yeah, that this is not the correct hard point.
Everyone's still learning the maps. The game's still new.
Yep, we're working on it. Well, they are making their way. Florida is going to jump out to about a 50-point lead as a result of that. As Supreme's just going to wallbang his way right through this thin board. Or is that a crate? I don't know.
It is a full crate.
That much, to be honest. It's an entire crate, but I mean, he was just wallbanging right through it. As he's going to contest, he's going to pull the nade out, get caught with the nade in his hand. As all of London is going to drop right now, and that's going to be probably the last of this time. Will now be picked up by Florida as a result of this.
I was going to say London going to that wrong hill is going to give them spawns at least for P5, but they actually ended up getting flipped out right before the hills rotated.
Yeah, and they lost it. So you can see number 3 is on the point right now. That's going to be Supremo. He is going to frag out one. Senor here from the window is going to pick up one more before getting shut down from behind. He was on another 5 killing spree. Senor like substituting in and really actually popping off there. That is going to be London securing the point. They are going to hold it, and right as I say that, actually, all the players on the point go down. So it's just going to be Mags currently on the point. As London is wrapping in from Woodside.
I feel like we see a lot more MP5s on this map than we do the other maps. I'm not exactly sure why.
Yeah, I'm not sure why that's the case. I haven't seen a 74U yet. I know Magnum specifically doesn't like the 74U, so that's probably why he's running an MP5. But I think, like, people have it's been a kind of grab bag of weapons, honestly. Of, like, being able to kind of choose whatever you want running the sub. It has been basically the MP5 or the 74U as a weapon of choice.
We actually have Ray on a 4 streak right now.
Yep, well, we're going to finish our first set of rotations. Florida is currently up by 40 points, 122 to 80, as this new hill pops. And Ray is going to be shooting his way. Oh, here's a 74U. I literally just said there was no 74Us. There's one right here on screen. Amish is going to pick up 2. Amish has actually really been doing well for the team here. As he is going to get taken down by his teammate, Supremo catches him in the crossfire while they're trying to kill Senor. But London is 2 on the hill, and they're going to start taking this time.
Cosby is actually 20-8 with a minute and a half of objective time.
Wow.
I don't know how we've missed that so far.
Yeah, Magnum's also with a minute and a half of objective time on their end, too. On the London side, it's pretty split. You have 52, 30, 30, and then 7. But Miami's kind of been working his way around the back of the hill and contesting a lot of time. As they are actually beginning to move in towards the P2 areas, we're going to have Ray locking this down. As he is going to get both the cutoffs, he is going to force London out to spawn out on the left side of the map.
Senor did a
And
good
the new
job
hill's
there.
going to pop now with a 40-point
Rotate back for spawns. All the way in the back, yellow bricks.
Yeah, you
Number
can see number
7.
7 there. Senor is just anchoring it down.
Especially on this hill, you need somebody that does the hard anchor. You have to stick all the way back. If, say, number 5 died and Senor wasn't all the way back there, you would split spawns instantly. You can see how far back Senor is actually going. Make sure he does not give up. So close on this hill.
Yeah. Well, currently all this time is Senor does stay alive all the way at the back. It does look like Cosby's on another 5 kill spree, actually. He's 25 and 8. It looks like he's run out of ammo in his main weapon.
He's got a new one.
Yeah, he picks up somebody else's MP5 and now he's going to go right back to work. But this entire hill has gone in favor of Florida as,
Looks like we might have.
We've disconnected from the server, it looks like.
Oh, we're back?
Huh? Oh, are we back?
Hopefully the players didn't see that. It looks like they're all in normal position.
Yeah, it looks like everyone was okay. Magnums is going to clear out 2 on the hill. He's looking for a 30. We'll find the 3rd with a Magnum. And that's going to be the hill in favor of Florida as they're approaching the 200-point mark. 100-point lead right now over London. As London's kind of struggling to get it going. They were keeping it close at the beginning, and then since then it hasn't really gone their way. As Magnum's on a 5 kill spree, he picks up another 3 in the hill as he clears up every single player that charged their way through forward there. And that's going to be more time going the way of Florida.
More time. This is a really hard hill to hold too. Under that plane, the spawns are so hard to predict. There's so many ways you can.
Yeah.
About to rotate here to P4.
London is going to pick up the last this time. Actually, right as I say that, Cosby just takes out every player there.
Florida is set up
the
here.
rotation is going to come through. Florida is set up for P3 or P4. Excuse me. We are going to see London hammering away from the front door. They are going to work their way around the plane here and try to charge their way forward. Now, Supremo did pick up 2 inside the hill, and all of Florida is basically contesting from the back right now. Our logos are on the wrong side. Yes.
It's fixed. Sorry about that.
Yeah, but Florida is at 220. They only need 21 more points to win it. So London's got to dig their way right back out of this. Amish is going to start off by picking up 2.
Florida should be rotating for spawns here. I would give up the rest of this time and make E5 because that is a money hill here.
Yep. As Quasby's going to drop 2 as he's just acting an absolute laser beam right now. I think he's going to get dropped there, but yep, the split spawn is actually going to come through for London, so this might actually work out in their favor because you have number 3 sitting all the way in the back. They might be able to anchor it, except he's going to go forward, and number 5, Cosby's going to be behind, so that'll be spawns locked in. Good side for Florida. They only need 10 more seconds on the hill right now, as all of London is charging forward for this.
Very hard hill to get in front of. That
Yeah,
looks
3
like that's
seconds
going
to
to be
go,
it.
2 seconds, and that's going to be it. Florida's going to take it.
Florida was just playing the hills right, rotating at the right times, and like we saw Senor, he was anchoring these spawn points. Unlike Modern Warfare, where it felt like you could never flip spawns. Spawns almost flip at the drop of a hat in this.
Yeah. We had some pretty solid performances. Actually, 2 of Florida's players are currently substituted in. Both Magnums and Senor don't normally play with this roster. But that's going to be a big start.
And we are back with some S&D here on Moscow. I noticed Mags did not go for his regular strategy of just running his team in group of 4. We tried to change the team colors, and we still got just red and orange on the mini.
Oh, maybe that's a bug at this point. Well, Mags is going to pick up first blood onto Miami. I believe that was in the outer. Yeah, that was in the outer near the globe. You can see Cosby is here set up with a sniper. He's going to miss his first shot as the push is going to come in from London. London's going to pick one up and trade it back as Ray goes down. Cosby's going to fall back here and try not to get caught. Shinobi is looking for him at the back here. But 2 have gone down on either side. Magnum's going to get caught by Shinobi. That's going to be a 1-on-2, leaving just Coswe with the sniper rifle at the back. He's going to be the last one alive. And the push is going to come forward. Coswe has to look basically to isolate these 1v1s and try to maybe prevent the bomb from going down, but it looks like it is getting planted here and he can't see. So the bomb is going to go down. Supremo's going to try to get away. Coswe is going to pick up an MP5.
It's a very hard retake, yep. So, anyone wondering why x-rays are off, it's bugged. It's not working for some reason. As you can see, the bombs have it. Everything else has it. The players seem to not be working. Was working week 1.
Yeah, but it hasn't been working since, essentially. We're not sure why, but yeah, that just seems to be the case right now, unfortunately.
I'd love it if we had it back. Do we have a break here? Looks like push for A with that Senor going along street. Very.
Yep, Senior's going to wrap all the way around. Amish is going to be there. Actually, the sniper from Coswe is going to pick up Shinobi to start off, so Shinobi will get shut down. As it looks like there's kind of a rotation going on the London side as players are kind of scrambling back and forth. Supremo's the only one over at this A bomb site. The other 2 players are kind of working their way globe and mid right now as Ray is going to put that bomb down. Coswe's going to wrap around. He is going to catch him from behind and pick him up. Going to grab an MP5 to work with. So it's just going to be Miami and Amish on a retake. 2v4.
One pick. Oh, I thought he was going to turn on Magnums there.
Yep. He did as well as a flurry of shots as Miami is going to finish it off.
Trade comes through. I don't know if he's going to be able to get across the map, pick up these 2 kills, defuse the bomb here. That's going to make it 1-1 on the rounds here. Florida wins.
Senior's going to finish it off with a pistol. That's going to be a 1-1 now.
Wondering what kind of strats we're gonna. If we're gonna see any B hits today, we saw almost exclusively A hits on. Does look like it's gonna be another A hit here. If Coswe can pick with the sniper rifle sitting back here.
Yep, he is working all the way in the back.
Oh,
Miami is gonna. I believe that's Miami is gonna peek out. He did see him. I'm pretty sure Miami saw the sight line too. As Ray's gonna pick up first blood. Yeah, he is gonna fall back.
Got to play his life here though. His Magnums around on the.
They're gonna put shots in. He's not actually gonna finish it off on a Shinobi. Up there, he finally will finish on Shinobi, and he is gonna stay alive in the back here. The bomb has not been put down yet, but it is in a 2v2. The players are pretty split, so Miami has to look one way. Miami is going to get caught, so it's going to be Supremo last alive in a 1v2 against Coswe and Magnum. Supremo will pick off Mags. So it's going to be a 1v1 now.
I think I'd be rotating this to B.
Yep, Coswe is going to sit near A. And he might be rotating his way back around. But instead, he's actually going to stay here, so Supremo is actually going to walk into him.
Oh, he sees him.
Right to get the bomb down. He's going to stay alive. He's going to go prone behind the bomb, and he's going to get away.
Oh, Coswe comes out with the sniper challenge, and he gets to kill. Oh, my goodness. Oh. That could have gone either way there. As we can see that you can do it too on the bomb. Any ducking now, I think that's all I can think about. Behind some. I was surprised he didn't take the bomb B and go for the plant and wait for him.
Yeah, I thought he would have wrapped all the way around, but I mean, it's also, I guess, the mind game of like possibly either. Sorry, I fully just lost my train of thought. Possibly it's like he could have thought, oh, like maybe he'll run his way and rotate towards B, and then when he rotates, I'll wrap around towards A. It could have been something like that. As the trade is going to go in, Supremo will get dropped. Traded with a trade with Coswe. Ray does have the bomb as he works his way towards the A bomb site here. There is a flurry of
Sees
players
Shinobi.
over at Globe right now. As there's a bunch of trades going down over there. As Ray's now the last alive. I don't know what was going on over at Globe, but it's just going to be a 1v1 here over on the bomb site for now. As that grenade will go through and pick off Shinobi. It's going to lead him into 1v1, and Ray's going to win it.
Nice 2v1 there. Got the isolated 1v1 gunfights back to back. I'm not sure if the grenade killed him or the extra bullets at the end.
Yeah, I'm not too sure how that went.
Second challenge, half health. Still able to pull it off. That top of the escalator's really strong angle. Supremo's 6-2 in this round so far, 4 rounds in. Good for his team. Been the flank man, hitting the trades when people need him. Looks like we might actually be seeing a B hit, but maybe this is why we don't see it very often.
Yep, he is posted up close, and the pistol is going to be out. He is going to drop to Supremo, so that's going to be a 1-1 right now. Trade back and forth. Supremo will get away. Shinobi goes down in the meantime, somewhere in the back. I'm not entirely sure where that was. But it is going to be a 2v3 right now, as Supremo and Miami are making their way towards the B bomb site. And all of Florida's kind of set up here in the middle.
London's almost stuck on street here.
Yeah, you're going to see the push come thing. Miami is going to pick up one, actually. Magnums is going to be pushing in towards the streets. So Supremo has to look in both directions right now. As he's going to get caught from the middle and go down, and Ray's going to catch the other player as well. So both of them are going to drop, and that's going to be 3-2 to London.
Thank you, Raccoons, for the subs. Appreciate that. And the gifted sub to Monkey. Only saying the last part of those names. We have a back and forth S&D here on our hands today. Almost like that series we had yesterday. Went game 5 back and forth.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's every team is trading a round out right now, so we're going to see what happens. I mean, it's going to be this first team that strings 2 rounds together, really. Shinobi's going to have an XM4. He's going to be set up in the middle right here. First blood is going to be found by Miami onto Cosby, as the bomb is making its way top escalators right now. And Nate is going to catch, I believe that's Miami. And Ray's going to pick up one more, so that's going to be 2 players going down for London. We're going to be a 3v2. Amish is actually the last alive now in a 3v1. He's not going to win the shots on a Senor. And that's going to be Florida stringing together 2 rounds and go 4-2.
Well, there's that stringing rounds together. That could make the difference here.
Yeah. You're going to see Senor picking up 2 in the final kill cam there.
Maybe make this 2-0 series at the moment. Primo still leading his team on kills. London hitting the trades and hitting the routes on the back.
Yep, Ray and Magnums both at 7 kills for their own on their side. This is a very spread out offense currently right now by London, as they're kind of going all the way across the map. You're going to have Miami hitting the street. You're going to have 2 players in the middle. You're going to have one coming up escalators, and Magnums is going to catch the bomb carrier, so Supremo's going to go down. And Ray's going to pop out, and he's going to catch one more before going down to Amish. So that's going to be a 2v1 was traded out. As attempted quickscope. Oh, actually, he hit that one. I was going to say attempted quickscope, but he landed that. It's going to leave Miami in a 1v3.
Wow.
He is going to get caught, and he is going to go down. It's going to be a 5th round now to Florida.
Shots by Coswell. He actually got 3. I believe he picked up the last one too, right?
I'm not sure. I didn't see it in the kill cam there.
Snipers are
very possible.
Very strong in this game. He can be pretty aggressive with them. Cosby's 5 and 6. I don't know what he was earlier. If London can,
yeah, I'm not entirely sure
bring
either.
This one back. Magnums is 8 and 4 on his side too.
Yep, he is leading the way for his team, as he's going to start off basically just running his way through the middle. He is going to see a player. He did spot one going escalators, and the sniper from Cosby is going to catch someone. Ray's going to drop to Supremo, and Cosby's going to find a second. Cosby's on a 5 streak right now before he finally gets shut down by Miami. So it's going to be 2-on-2. It's actually all down to Miami right now in the last alive. We're going to see if he can find. He is in a 1v2 versus both Senor and Magnums. He does, I believe he's defense, right? Or is he attack? I believe he's defense, so they have to come to him. Magnums is going to pick up the bomb. Senor's going to walk his way right into Miami, so Miami will pick him up there.
Is here once the bomb is planted. Right where to go.
Yep, the bomb goes down. Magnum's just kind of just heady the bomb right now. And look, as he is going to catch, and he is going to be it. So that's going to be a 6-2 win in favor of Florida over London.
More nice shots coming out of Cosby here. Wow. Not much. That is 2-0 Florida. We're back with the third map of control here. As on control, it's going to be very difficult for the attacking team to pick up these points. You also got to worry about lives. London here is trying to break this B point.
Yep, you're going to see London. Supreme is holding underneath the plane right now.
Under the plane, but he's not actually on the point. The point is very small on this B point, where the hard point is under the whole plane. B is just that one side wing.
Yeah, it's yeah, usually the teams prefer to charge over to A and get the cap on that so that they can later on they're able to successfully kind of cap that and get the extra time to have to deal towards B, because usually what we see is that if you tend to rush to B, it doesn't go too well, mostly due to like you get a few hits, maybe 3 or 4 attempts at it, but then you're basically down to 20 seconds, like as you can see right now. You don't have any time to work with for the rest of the round. So as we're going to see is, oh, the arrows are finally fixed, actually.
I did manage to change
It's finally on it. They're going to get a little bit of time into B, but not enough, and with 10 seconds to go, that is probably going to be the end of the round. So 3 seconds left. Cosby's on a 5-kill spree.
Nobi managed to get on the A to hold it.
Yep, he did not. He goes down, and that's going to be Florida taking that round.
How 2 Magnums managed to get... I don't know why he uses the Magnum. It works for him.
Yeah, I mean, it works out. It's in his name. That's probably half the reason why he does it, to be honest.
Probably. Too bad, pretty sure Dooley's banned, right? Dual wielding?
Yes, Dooley's our band.
Too bad he can't have 2 of them.
Yep, well, it's okay. The name is enough.
We'll see.
Well, we are going to have, yep.
Florida hits
Florida
this.
I want to see an A push out of them, mostly because I don't think the Bs off the start work too well, especially off the rip. You just don't have enough map control to actually maintain that B side push.
There's so many angles on this B point. But as we say that, they managed to take control of the B, and they actually have somebody on A.
Yep, with 3 players of London going down, and you can see them picking up the kills in the middle of the map here as they start flying in towards B. As Senor's putting shots into like 3 different players right now.
Amish is up here on the plane if he can get this challenge and get him off of B.
The shots are going to go down. He is going to pick up 1. So there was 1 tick that came in on the B side, but in the meantime, there's currently Ray sitting over on A, completely uncontested. It doesn't even look like London's going to bother over there. They're happy to give it up. They're going to get the extra minute on the clock. And then they're going to get their time in as 2 players are on A. That is going to be it. Point A is secured in favor of Florida, so they're going to have 2 minutes of time to... I'm in a 7-kill lead, actually, as well, to work in towards his B site. As Magnums is going to pick up 2, dropping off the plane, and this is actually just like an absolute slaughter right now in terms of kills, as all of Florida's just fragging their way out. As there's currently a 10-life lead right now with 2 minutes to go. Magnums is on a 5-kill spree. Not sure if it's just my screen. It looks like Ray's kill count is in blue, and I don't know why that's the case.
I am not seeing that, so that's just your screen.
It might just be my screen then. Now Supremo's on the side. He is going to kind of get rid of some of this second tick that Florida was gathering up. But the respawns are going to start mattering soon. With a minute 47 on the clock, this will come down to life or a capture. And London's got some work to do because they're currently down by 10.
Florida's got this plane position. Florida looks like they're just playing lives here. They have enough time.
Yeah. That's all they really need to do though in this situation. When you're up 12 lives, there's not a whole lot you really need to do, and this will be an attacking win probably coming out of Florida, as the respawns are done for London. It's a 3v15, as that's going to be the last of them. As honestly, Florida just has to play for kills. They have the lives to afford. As long as they trade out, it goes in their favor. And that's all they really need to do, to be honest. Supremo's going to pick up 2 under the plane. That was fantastic. 3 go down from Florida, and the live count is actually getting closer and closer. As it's going to be a 3v10 right now. 7 respawns left for Florida.
The 3 alive actually do have the point for control. I don't know if they're going to be able to hold them off the whole time here.
Yep, and with 45 seconds to go, the Supremo does get out with his life. Oh, he does get caught right at the end there. But with time ticking down, they just have to stall out. There's only 2 of them, but they don't have to stall out for that much longer. They just got to stay alive. Miami's going to stay alive there. Amish is going to be the last alive, though, and he is going to fall, and that'll be Florida taking the second round of the control and the rare attacking win. As you're going to see Magnums with the kill with the best play.
I feel like the MP5 is real strong inside this. There's been a lot of one-gun fights, even at the higher levels use the 5 there.
Yeah, well, I mean, Ray has a 74U. I think he's the only one. Every other sub player in the map right now is currently running an MP5. I mean, it comes down to personal preference. I personally prefer the 74U. But I guess it really just depends, as we are going to have a push in the play, and the fight is going to go down as the attempted wallbang comes through for Ray. Cosby's going to pick up first blood onto Shinobi. And Florida's already got 2 players on D right now. Well, defending, actually. As this is going to be another B push coming out of London. As Miami got 2 kills, he did push a little bit farther as Ray's kind of working his way here around the outside of B. He is going to drop to his teammate's nade there, as Amish is working in from the side. But like, everyone's ignoring A. London hasn't gone anywhere near A really in 2 rounds. And I'm a little confused as to why that's the case. Or if this is just like a strategic choice that they're making to ignore A.
It could be also that the teams just want to get into the gunfights, and B is the middle ground. A is a little farther off of the attacking spawns.
Yep, well, there is going to be a tick in towards B. Amish was the only one on the point there, and he is going to go down. But Shinobi is going to hop in next. He is going to keep on working. He's going to put some good shots in onto Ray before getting traded out by Cosby. As Supremo's kind of pushing his way up in the plane. And Cosby is going to be sitting on B. As players are heading towards A, and oh, no, never mind. They're going to turn around and go right back towards B. Long-range shots come in. Yeah, A is dead open, but like, London hasn't even looked at it. They've just only gone towards B. Yeah, Cosby is going to get worked by the pistol there by Amish, as they're going to get about half a tick in towards B right now, before getting knocked off of it. As you can see, the players, finally somebody from London goes to A.
They ended up spawning on that
with
top
10
yellow.
seconds to go. They are down 7 lives at the moment. So they're still, so yeah, 12-3 right now. Senior's currently on a 5 killing spree. He's 23-9, leading the way for his team right now. Supremo is going to be capping A. As the players are going to come charging in from Florida towards A. London is now out of respawns. So they're out of lives. Supremo is dead for the rest of this match. As Miami will drop as well. It's just going to be Shinobi and Amish versus 10. Versus 14, excuse me, actually. As Florida's going to take it, and they are going to take the control 3-0. Due to a laser usage on map 2, Florida did end up forfeiting that map.
I'm not
so we
sure
are
what.
gonna be,
Yeah.
I believe it is a forfeit, so we should be going to a hardpoint map 4.
Okay.
I'm not entirely sure what's happening at the moment, but we will figure that out very soon.
We'll be right back. So due to some usage of lasers in map 2, London actually got that map. So here's his 2-1 as we go here into Cartel Hardpoint. This one, very controversial for most people. A lot of people do not like this being in the competitive map rotation.
I mean, I think most of the argument is honestly bushes. I think the rest of the map actually plays out quite nicely.
Yes, I agree.
But it's primarily the bushes, like especially around this P1. Like the bushes suck.
The bushes
I
and
fully
this
agree.
tower.
Bushes are terrible. I don't like the bushes.
Did you see
I'm not a
that
huge
hip
fan
fire
of it.
shot?
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, that was wow. Okay.
And that right there is why lasers are banned. He got that hip fire from tower to truck. That was insane rain.
Yeah, but right now we are gonna have London up. I just realized that London is LON. Was that intentional?
Oh,
Either way.
The first 3 letters of London.
Either way, London has picked up the first few points on P1. They are going to be set up here on P2 quite well. They're going to jump out to about a 30-point lead as Causeway and company are going to be charging in from the back. They are going to get caught actually. So spawns are going to stay in favor of London into this back point right now as Ray's kind of making a nuisance of himself on the hard point. He's trying to work his way around. He does not. All of Florida's kind of charging in through the front door, and they're all kind of dropping. Magnums will pick up one and contest the hard point before he will get dropped. And that is going to be London picking the hard point up once again. So they're going to be up 30 points right now. And they're holding on. So they're actually getting a ton of this time.
They're getting a lot of time, but the Florida guys have managed to contest from outside just one at a time, staying alive in the hill. You can see the rotation here, down in the water. Ray is 8-5. Solo contesting
Ray's
that
been
P2
doing a good
for
job,
while.
especially on the contest and stuff like that, as the rotations are going to come through. Cosby's doing a great job cutting off the middle. Senor's pulled out a bullfrog, it looks like. Florida is set up for this new hard point.
If Florida
They're
sees
going to be
this
set up.
direction coming.
Yep, well, Zamish picks up 2. He's almost going to pick up a 3rd, but instead Magnums will trade him back, and he's going to pick up 2 of his own. Well, so that's going to be the push from London is halted. Razy goes down as well. There's players dropping everywhere right now, but London is not in the hard point, actually. It looks like Magnums is inside. He finally goes down. So points will start counting now in favor of London as they're going to maintain their 30-point lead, and they're going to try and increase it.
See if teams start to rotate on the long road. Senor still using the bullfrog.
Yep, I think he's decided he's going to use this for the rest of the map, is my bet, as Kazu's working his way from the top here in the bushes. He's a FAMAS out, actually.
Actually,
Okay, so there's an interesting collection. Oh, yeah, Far. It's a different weapon now. Anyway, Amish is on a 5-kill spree before he goes down. Currently 13-8. The Senor's going to hit in from the front door. Cosby's going to drop on the back by Miami. So the point is currently in favor of Florida. How long that's going to be, it's not too sure. Senor picks up 2 before getting caught from behind. That's going to be all of Florida kind of charging from the front. London does have the close spawns.
He'll be here on the...
Yep, he is going to... I don't know if he caught one before he got caught from behind, but Magnum's is inside the hill, hip firing away. Miami is going to catch him from the side, and Miami will slide in, picks up a second one, clears out the hard points. That's going to be London finally crossing... Oh, right as I said that, actually, they're not crossing the 100-point mark because Florida just took over the hard point. As Senor and Cosby combine to clear out every single player on London.
Spawning in the back seems like it's good, but you only got this one doorway as Magnum's playing video games here. Waiting for
there's really not that many ways to get through, because especially if you look, especially where number 2 is right now, there's only a couple cutoff points that you can really make use of, essentially. But the rotations are going to come in. The spawns have flipped, so now Florida is spawning up by chicken coop.
Florida got bad timing in those spawns. They spawned way out and are just...
Yeah, they are going to... Cosby is just kind of working his way in this back room. Just being a pain, really. He finally will go down. But London still is set up on the hard point as Magnum is going to find one more player over by the staircase, and I don't know how he got that one. But all 4 players from London are going to drop, and Florida's going to pick up some time as they close the gap. We're down below 25 points now. So the gap is beginning to close between the 2 teams.
London actually got split spawns there and pinched the hill.
Yep, we're going to see Causeway getting dropped. As Ray isn't on the hard points, that's there's only now a 15-point lead right now, as Florida's really fought their way back here. Making good use of this P4, P5 rotation as we are getting set up to go to P1 in the next few seconds as the fights are all breaking out right now. London does want to hang on to these to the spawn.
As we say that, Ray here is trying to get the spawns flipped.
He is going to drop, though. He is not going to make it. I want to see where everyone spawns out. That's going to be London with the good spawns. They're going to be spawning P2 as they kind of charge their way towards here, but Causeway is set up in the tower. It's Godheady that is the tower right now. Is he on a 5 kill spree right now? He's picking up everybody.
So much, especially from this.
Yep, on this P1. Like, look at this. This is disgusting as he picks up 7 to 8. He's looking for a 9th onto Miami, seeing if he can find him. In the meantime, no one's really picking up hill time, actually. Florida's like been on and off the hill for the last little bit before Causeway finally goes down. But the spawns have flipped. They're now in favor of Florida. Florida is going to have that P2 spawn set up.
Raccoon gifting more subs trying to get us to say his full name. But now that he's told us that, we're just going to only say the second half. Florida is set up here for this P2. Senor, oh, I thought he was going to get 2 with that bullfrog. Unlimited clip. Causeway is checking both doors here with the AK sitting back. Senor's actually watching his long sight lines with the bullfrog, and not quite sure that's working out for him.
Yeah, it's all the way in the back right now.
Florida starts to spawn
it's
out
gonna be
here.
London. Yeah, London will win that spawn out.
Oh my goodness. Raccoons. They're madman. At some point, I do feel like we have to fully say the name.
Well, the rotation is going to go in for P3. Florida has actually jumped out to a 35-point lead.
Supremo just running into 2 guns already on this next hill.
Yep, he is going to get caught from the side as 3 players will go down from London, and that's going to be some good time picked up by Florida, but the spawns have flipped. It looks like Florida should be aware of this, as they've cleared out all the players in one direction, so they should know that London is coming from this side. As the guns are going to go down, but with 45 seconds to go, Florida's going to pick up a ton of time here unless London can break this one. Shinobi just runs like right by him, to be honest. It took a lot of bullets out of Ray actually to do it, but somehow London's going to slide in. They're going to pick up some time. Senor's going to pick up 2 at the backside before getting dropped by a nade. Or that was Causeway coming down to the nade. Senor's still on a 5 spree.
Okay, 69ing Raccoons. I will say your full name for that. 5 gifted subs to the channel. A total of, what is that, 10 now? Maybe even 11? But as we're rotating here, the P4.
We appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Do very much appreciate it. Everything we get is going straight back into this league to make everything better that we can.
Yep, if you want to support, we do have donations available if you want to support the continued development of TAC maps as well. But right now, we are going to have Florida set up on the point. New hard point is popped, and Causeway is going to come in on a pinch from the back here, as all of London's kind of hidden from the front door. But they have to break this hill because...
Florida actually pushed out to a 100-point hill, yeah. Raccoons.
I mean, that's going to stay true for the rest of this game. Yeah, but we're going to have Causeway working his way around the back. Florida has taken over the point. They do clear out London. London is going to spawn on the back, so they're going to be hitting through the back door now. As Miami's going to get dropped by Causeway. Causeway's just going to hold the trigger down as, well, Shinobi takes out his teammate on accident there.
2 seconds
that's going to be it.
Florida does take the series 3-1.
They didn't get contested, and Florida will take it 250 to 146.
Giving up the map to banned items, which still able to win 3.
Yeah, as we watch Causeway just rip apart London here. I think this was a 9 spree. As he just kind of tore his way through everybody. This tower position is just so strong.
It's very strong. Spooky Gentleman, Flashlight Monkeys, thank you very much for the gifted subs and the subs. Chair
Oh
Force
no,
1.
Chair's going to war.
A war of wallets. So that's 3-1 on the first series. Good series to watch.
Yep, Florida does take it 3-1 over London.